Welcome back to Let's Play Spellforce 3 Reforced. In the last episode we found out that we are going to play a character who is the son of Isamo Tohar, and he apparently was a really bad guy. So, well, we're going to report to Lord Marshal Angar Arondir. Get your equipment before leaving. I think that's this chest. Take all. Put your equipment on. Medium wolf guard armor. Your bleed out time is 10 times as long. The craftsmanship of the wolf guard armor is largely unrivaled by the equipment. By the equipment of other armies on Freya era. The medium wolf guard armor is given to soldiers of average strength. Like most Wolfguard suits of armor, it protects the wearers from bleeding out on the battlefield thanks to the meticulously craftsmanship that created it.
Ready?
Okay.
Then let's go.
Equip it. An inferior dagger. After landing a critical hit, cast on target. Apply bleeding to enemy creature for 5 seconds. This dagger must have been crafted by an apprentice blacksmith. It meets only the most basic quality standards. So now we got that. I think we're going to go with the bow. Now we need to go to the Hall of War.
Yes. Orders? Yes. Pray tell. Yes.
Whatever that is.
Acknowledged. Of course. Understood.
This must be it. The Hall of War. Would you like to travel to Greykeep? Yeah, sure. Why
No
not?
city of Northander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep, the seat of the crown. Built into the Hibernian ruins that once crowned King's Mountain, its walls and towers were made to withstand every foe and army, from the great Orcish horde to a swarm of dragons. It was here that the Mage Wars came to an end, after an unknown rebel warned the crown of your father's planned attack. You remember the battle that followed all too well. Though many soldiers were honored for their bravery, no amount of medals will make you forget the widow's cries at the funeral pyres.
Ah, finally, some fresh air. Come on, Tahar. Let's head to the North Tower.
Okay. So let's get to the North Tower, or what?
Quite the view, isn't it? Just doesn't get old. Still hard to believe that some 1,000 years ago, somebody actually built this place.
Yeah, hard to believe. Here's a quest,
Understood.
I think.
May the light have mercy on you.
There she goes. No more magic for you.
I still can't believe the Lord Marshal is allowing them to do this in Greykeep. Weren't they an underground movement just some moons ago?
They were. Things changed quickly, it seems.
Who was she?
No idea. She might have been with the rebels the army recently took out near Windwall. They still haven't given up. By all that can be said about your father, he certainly had his followers. They're like weeds. Whenever you think you've gotten them all, you find a new patch eating away the seeds somewhere.
I didn't know the Iron Mask kills right away.
Well, from what I've heard, there are 2 ways it can go. Either it makes you lose your magic, and then slowly your sanity, or it causes a brain rupture once it's branded onto your face. Seems that this woman suffered the latter.
Now let's move on.
Sure. Of course.
There's just something. There's an icon there, so I don't know if you should talk to this guy or not.
Yes? Who are you?
Just 2 soldiers. We saw the branding. Impressive work.
What do you want?
Could you tell me more about the purity of light? About your faith?
Oh, you're a seeker.
Maybe.
Interesting. Well, I will do my best to answer your questions.
What's your problem with mages?
We don't have a problem with mages. We have a problem with defilers.
What's the difference?
Well, a mage is someone who has the ability to tap into the power the All-Father Aeonir used to create the universe. It's a burden, and we are well aware of how some mages suffer. However, having that ability by itself is not a sin. Using it is. Man should not have that power, regardless of stature or morality.
But that's what defilers do. They have no humility. They recklessly indulge in their magic and use it for their own purposes. Asamo Tahar is the best example. He showed the world how foul and dangerous uncontrolled magic can be.
But can't magic also be used for good?
It's not about good or bad, it's about humility. Man was never meant to use magic. And the disregard of this fact is what made the world the violent, corrupted place that it is. So yes, magic can heal as much as it can kill, but that does not change that we are not allowed to meddle with it. We are not gods, soldier, we are men, and until we know our place again, Aeonir will not return.
This woman, what does she do?
That one? She was one of Asamo Tahar's rebels. They hid in wind walls, but the royal army took out their camp. She summoned a beast that tore apart 13 soldiers before they finally pinned her down. It's good that the mask put an end to her right away.
Do you have some kind of leader? Your movement originated in Greyfell, correct?
Movement. I don't think you quite understand who we are, soldier. But I have faith that you will soon enough. Regarding your first question, yes, we do. Harbinger of Light, or Rondar McCain, as his worldly name is known. He is out of the city at the moment, but if you want a chance to hear his sermons yourself, he will return to Greykeep 1 or 2 days from now.
What exactly do you believe in? I've been told the purity of light renounces the Guardians. Is that true?
Renounce? No. The Guardians, as well as the renegade gods, are Aeonir's creation, and they are as truthful as he is. They left us.
What do you mean by they left?
Well, they were only temporary to begin with. Aeonir created them to tend to our world as long as mankind is corrupted. But now he wants to return to our world, and the Guardians have gone back to their slumber.
Aeonir wants to return?
Yes, Aeonir will return to this world. 12 moons ago, the Harbinger of Light, our leader, had visions where the All-Father himself spoke to him. He said that after all the suffering we, his creation, had to endure, the time has come to bring peace again. He will reveal himself to us, and will make this world one of freedom, peace, and equality again.
And how exactly will he do this? It's not like there's no reason our world is the way it is.
It's a god we are talking about, not a guardian, but a true god. The only god, the creator. You're making the mistake I made before the Harbinger showed me the truth too. You are trying to apply human thinking to something that never was human to begin with.
And why hasn't he returned yet?
Well, that's the reason we're here. Aeonir also told the Harbinger something else, that he will only return once mankind has become pure again.
Pure?
Yes, free of the wrong faith, free of defilers. That's our mission. And once we've succeeded, the Harbinger will open the gates so that Aeonir can step through.
That sounds like nonsense. Dangerous nonsense.
Well, I'm sad you see it that way. I think it's best that we end our conversation at this point. I hope you will see the light someday, soldier. I really do.
Oh, well, a quest failed because we are apparently heretics. Well, nothing to do about that now. Loot. Yes, give me something. Whatever it is. The Iron Mask, how does it work? Book. An attempt to explain the functioning of the Iron Mask, written by a scholar of the Creator School. Take it. Book the note. You find a readable item. To see its contents, open the inventory by pressing I and click on the item with the right mouse button. Of all the inventions of the modern age, perhaps none is as devastating as the Iron Mask. Used primarily by the purity of light, the solid Iron Mask is much more complex than its name implies. The mask severs the connection between the mirror and magic, effectively disabling a mage's talent. The purity has been known to use the Iron Mask on mages it manages to capture. The mask at its core is a means of torture. While known instances are still difficult to confirm, given this skill's limited access to the purity's records, it is estimated that the 1/3 of cases result in unintended brain rupture and instant death. This is perhaps the best outcome for a victim. The cause of this reaction is unknown. One theory is the internal conflict between the mask's power and a mage's strong connection to magic overpowers the body. More studies and observations of the Iron Mask's ability are needed to refine this theory. For other victims, the Iron Mask is a slow and unmerciful death. Unable to see or use the magic, a mage is all but guaranteed to lose their sanity over time. It can take weeks for a victim to waste away, as senses slowly dull and the body wanes from lack of use. The end result is always death, often due to starvation, dehydration, or accidental injury from bouts of delusional exertion. The Cossack of the Creator's Guild. Okay. Oh, we have an attribute point we haven't used. Let's put that into intelligence. Now, where are we supposed to go? We need to get up here somehow. I just hope this is the right way I'm going. I have no idea. I have only the map to tell me that if I'm on the right or wrong path.
Got it.
1, 2, 1, 2. That's it, lads. Keep at it.
Don't talk about Fight Club. Talk to the drill sergeant. Now where is the drill sergeant? Here. I think this has to be the drill sergeant. And where are we?
I'm
Come on.
Look at that. The fabled Wolf Guard has arrived. Always good to see some friendly faces.
Sergeant Esme?
Always so stern, Bertrand. What do you need? Some early morning practice?
Why not? What do you think, Tahar?
Sure, I could use some practice.
Well, I guess I could do with some practice.
Good. Then get in the ring.
Get in the ring.
No.
Get in
It's
the ring. Get in
fireballs
the
we're
ring.
dodging, not candy. Again.
Enter the pit. Is this the pit or what?
Brandon, Ronan, come here.
Yeah,
See these two over there? You'll fight them.
but they're Wolfguard.
Correct. I've seen you two train, and you won't last a second out in the field. Time for you to get some real practice.
But
Get in the ring.
as you command.
Quite the dragon, isn't she? Let's go easy on them, Tahar.
All right, lads, here we go again. Show the corporal what you're made of.
What do we need?
Pray tell.
Help me, somebody!
Wait! You won, all right? I yield! I said I yield, damn it!
All right, corporal. Well done, lads. Now get back to the barracks and have someone see to those wounds, all right?
Poor sons.
The sergeant is right. If they're going to survive out there, they need proper training. In other words, we did them a favor.
One way to see it. What's next?
Yes, that's
Okay.
it! Good work. Those pals aren't without talent. They're far too spoiled by these walls. Hang on a moment. Here. I've heard talk about a new mission, and something tells me it's the reason the Lord Marshal wants to see you. And I guess you could use these.
A friendly gesture. I almost forgot how that felt.
Don't be so dramatic. So, what do you say? Tired already? My boys could do with more real combat like that.
What do you think, Tahar?
Yes, I could use some more sparring.
Yeah, why not? I could use some more practice.
Great. Let's make it more of a challenge this time. Get in the ring when you're ready.
Okay. I just want to know, do I have access to any spells?
1, 2. That's it, lads. Keep at it.
Oh, I'm leveled up. Ability points 3. Okay, so what do we pick? Elementalism, leadership, black magic, or white magic? I think we take this for one. Increases focus generation. Well, we just have to pick that here. Now we take healing there. That's it.
No. It's
Okay,
fireballs
healing
you're
magic
dodging,
F1.
not candy. Again.
What do we need? I'm ready.
What is it? Get in the ring.
Yeah, so yes, just
You
save.
there! Yes, you wolf guards! Get your asses over here!
Are you talking to us, Sergeant?
I am. I want you to fight Corporal Tahar and Carpal.
And just when did we become your recruits?
You're not. But my recruits need to see some real combat. And a fight between 5 brethren of the Wolf Guard would be quite the show.
Look, we don't have time for...
We'll fight.
But...
Get in the ring.
On your marks, and fight!
So we have a healing potion we can use. I think we need to heal already.
What's next?
Take them down! Help me, somebody!
I don't think we have a chance to win this.
Stop! That's enough!
Seems like you're as much of a weakling as your father, Tahar.
What's your problem? We're on the same side.
Of course we are. Let's go, man. We're done here.
Tiara's breath.
Yes, that's it! Now again!
Okay.
Remember, eyes locked
So we
onto
didn't
your
win in the
opponents.
pit, but that's okay. That's to be expected with the talents we chose. Witness the trial in the Hall of Justice. I think that's what we're going for. That's over here. So where are we?
Orders?
Yes.
Pray tell. Orders?
Will do.
Few people know the story behind the impressive hall, with its gilded pillars and domed roof. It was constructed in 6542 by King Arif Eilith as a monument to his greatness. Arif was known for his cruelty and decadence. When after a fight, his equally disliked brother attempted to kill him, Arif fled all the way to the top of the Grey Tower, into his shrine. But his brother, sword in hand, followed. A fight ensued in which both of them were fatally wounded. Ever since, the hall has stood as a symbol for justice.
This isn't the Hall of War. You know that, don't you?
No, Bertrand, I forgot. But I want to see this trial you were talking about.
Well, it's probably already started. Let's go take a look. I'm ready.
And you swear by the light that your words are the truth.
What do you want me to say? That I used my magic to kill those soldiers? Yes, I did. And I would do it again. Because they tried to kill me.
She's lying, for heck's sake! That bloody witch is lying!
You know what? You're right. I killed these men just because I liked it. Then I cooked a potion from their entrails and finally found myself a nice little broom to fly off into the moonlight.
Do you think this is the time for jesting?
I don't. But for the past hour, I have done nothing but repeat the same story over and over again.
For which you have no evidence.
Yes, and neither do you. But you know, that's the great thing about religious idiots like you. You always pick the story you like most. Now go ahead. Get that pretty little mask on my face already. I'm sure Aonir would enjoy that as much as seeing elven mages raped by Leonider soldiers.
Heresy. This is heresy.
Area of Finnanmere. You are hereby found guilty of breaking the new laws by using magic to slay 3 soldiers of the royal army. The punishment will be death by the pike and shall be carried out by the morrow. The trial is over.
I hope nothing bad happens to her. I already like her.
That's tough.
Who's that woman? The older one?
You don't know? Alright, now that surprises me. That was Amaria Leonider, the only surviving member of House Leonider. All of her sons died in the final battle of the Nortander army against your father's rebels.
She seemed to be very upset by what the elves said about Aonir.
Yeah, no wonder. She's one of the most fervent followers of the Purity. Probably also one of the reasons why they could get so much influence within the crown. House Leonider was one of the greatest armies in Nortander. But let's go, shall we? I wouldn't want to keep the Lord Marshal waiting any longer.
Okay, so let's go to the Hall of War next time. This has been fun to do, but we're going to do this in the next episode. So, see you. Have a nice day. Bye.